Hello, today we're going to look at reading and we are going to use a skill called skimming to find the answers. This is a paragraph from a passage called Tomato Ketchup Beginning and Production. The first thing I want you to look at the title. The two key words here are beginnings and production. So from this title, I would know that this passage will talk about the beginnings and the production of the tomato ketchup. So the first paragraph, the way you are going to skim is by reading the first sentence and the last sentence to find the main idea of each paragraph. And this will help you find the answers quickly. So for the first sentence here, it says, even though ketchup is seen by many Americans as a quintessentially American condiment, ketchup's origins might actually be a bit more exotic. So here, clearly, the main idea is ketchup origin or where it originated from. Now, reading the last sentence, it says, while these early replicants might have been full of rich flavor, it most likely lacked its most essential modern ingredient, tomatoes. Now, the last sentence here is telling me that there is something lacking in the first or the early replica. And replica means something that is made as the origin, made to look like the origin. And I know the word lack means it doesn't have. And it says it doesn't have tomatoes. So here in the last sentence, the main idea is lack tomatoes. So now I know that paragraph 1 is going to tell me the origin of ketchup and is going to tell me about earlier the kind of ketchup that lacked tomatoes. So for example, if I want to do the matching question, which is match each heading to a corresponding paragraph, I will look at the main points of each question here and trying to figure out. All they want to do is they ask you to find where this information in the passage, where is it? Is it in paragraph A, B, C, D, E, or F? So first I would look at the ones that I know. I know paragraph 1 talks about the origin of ketchup and it talks about the ketchup that didn't have any tomatoes. So I would look and I would read. Number 1, it says choosing the best. Number 2, a great harvest, ketchup production, industry secrets, tomatoless ketchup, tomatoes in England. So looking back at paragraph 1, I can tell that in the last sentence, it's telling me that it's most likely lacked its most essential modern ingredient, tomatoes. So I can match this information to the question, which is tomato-less ketchup, because the word lack means no or doesn't have. So now I know that this information is in paragraph A. So this is done for me. I know from skimming information without even reading the paragraph that this information is in paragraph A. So if I did skimming for each paragraph, I would be able to know the main point and the main idea in each paragraph and match it here to the heading. Another type of question is finding true, false, or not giving statements. And this means I have to read to figure out if the statement given agrees with the information in the text, if it doesn't agree or it's not there. So I'm going to look at question 7 and it says the word ketchup comes from fermented tomato sauce. Now I know that paragraph A had the origin of ketchup because I did it when I first skimmed for information and I looked for the main topic and I knew that paragraph A would tell me about the origin of ketchup. So I would go and check out if this information is correct. I need to find out if ketchup comes from fermented tomato sauce. So going back to paragraph A, I will scan for the word comes from. And I can see here what I highlighted in yellow. The word ketchup comes from the Chinese word ketchup, which is the name of a sauce derived from fermented fish. So here is telling me that it came from fermented fish. And notice that I only came back to read when I knew where the information is, because I knew the answer is in paragraph A. So I came looking for something to show me where the word ketchup came from. So according to the text, it says it came from fermented fish. Now, since I read that ketchup, the word ketchup did not come from fermented tomato sauce and it came from fermented fish, then I know this information is false. So what you need to do is you have to do the same for each paragraph in the reading. You don't have to read each paragraph. You're only skimming and scanning for information. Read the topic. Find out what is the keyword. What is the text going to be about? Read the first sentence and the last sentence. Look for the keyword that shows you what the main topic here, and then go and match the question to the paragraphs. Once you find the paragraph that contains and have the answers you need, go back and read it and look for the answer. I hope this helped. See you next video. Thank you.